First up is going to be Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic.
Thank you. First, JaVale, I want to ask about, obviously, your passing. You found Cam Johnson in a couple games on some back doors. He's gotten layups. Has this always been a part of your game and we just haven't seen it utilized in other places, or was it utilized in other places and I just didn't see it?
It's always been a part of my game. It never got utilized, to tell the truth. No coach besides, I would say, Bickerstaff in Cleveland put the ball in my hand and say, okay, be a playmaker. So that's never happened in my career. The opportunity, I want to say.
And just to follow that up, what's that been like you? Because coaches rave so much, not just about you being a pro, but having this skill set. I mean, how has that been for you? Okay, look, the ball's in my hands. I can look for cutters and make plays in that sense. What's that been like for you so far with this group?
It's been amazing. I enjoy playmaking. I'm not a player who's selfish and wants to go do this, do that. I feel like it just in my past, I've been in situations to where I'm like, I'm not going to get the ball, so let me go force something or let me do this. But when people put me in situations where I have the ball a lot or I get to facilitate, there's no rush to do anything.
Next up is going to be Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports.
Hey, JaVale, I saw you sharing the lifting sessions earlier today and then after the game as well. When Monty and James discussed this team, something they describe it's a work team. Just how have you seen that in the last couple of weeks? And it seems like you're fitting right in with that mentality.
For sure. As soon as I got here, I realized these guys are workers. Everybody's there hours before practice lifting and getting shots up, hours after practice lifting and getting shots up. We lift after game. So once I got here, it was just fit right in.
How have you seen those mentalities benefit the championship teams you've been a part of?
Every championship team I've been a part of and the guys overwork, I would say. I don't want to say overwork, but just put in the right amount of work. They do well. So just seeing this from these guys is truly amazing.
Thank you, sir.
Next up, we're going to go back to Dwayne Rankin.
Yeah, JaVale, I just had a follow with Devin obviously being back with the group. You've seen now his interactions with Chris and how tight they are. Just from afar, when you saw it last year, in a game situation, what are you seeing now with them that makes you go, okay, I can see why they clicked. I can see why they meshed.
Because it's just not on the court. They connect off the court also. You know what I'm saying? Like they do things together off the court also. And I feel like that's always been a big aspect in team basketball is doing things with your teammates and just not being a teammate, being an actual friend. So being in those situations, I've been on plenty of teams where guys don't rock with each other at all. They go to practice and they never talk to each other unless they got to go to practice at the game. But it's different. The longer I've been in the league and seeing the friendships that have come along and the more locked in guys are off the court, it seems that they're extremely locked in on the court also.
Lastly, being back in the States, I know you won a championship with them, so you're familiar with Anthony. I saw y'all interaction. I thought that was pretty cool. What's it like playing against Anthony?
It's cool. Obviously, he's a great player. Yeah, it's cool.
Landry, coaches talked about you. He just wants you to play free. What has that meant, and what has that been like for you to have that, freedom to get shots and make plays and do what you do?
Yeah, when your head coach is telling you that, it's powerful, means a lot. And that's kind of the MO for this whole team is play free. Not just me. We've had conversations, obviously, but I think that's what makes us special when we're really good. And obviously, watching from afar last year. Best type of basketball is when, decisions are made quickly and not overthinking and just playing, just trusting what we do and that we're really good at it. And so it's a fun brand of basketball to play for sure.
Quick follow. Obviously got one more preseason game to go. Then got like a week in between that and the opener. What do you want to see even better in the next, between now and in the next preseason game? What do you want to see improvements in?
All facets. Offensively, just the organization piece. We had that little lull there to end the second half where we were just very sloppy. I mean, we cleaned it up the last couple minutes of the second half, but there for probably about 8-10 minutes, we just weren't in sync offensively, just on different pages. So cleaning that stuff up, defensively, continuing to talk, continuing to be aware, communicate with each other, getting in better shape. I mean, that's, it's a lot of small victories in the preseason. You got to find ways to kind of, figure out how to get those small victories. And, we're just going to keep working and building and take advantage of the last one.
Thanks, Landry.
Next up is Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports.
Hey, Landry, I remember back on Media Day, you were saying how Monty likes to play and you're going to like that style. So it's early returns so far, but like as a shooter specifically with the way the ball moves and guys move around the court, how are you liking the style so far?
Love it. It's fun. It's fun basketball. I mean, play with a ton of unselfish guys. A we score mentality. We all empower each other, trust each other to make the right play, to be able to create and do what we do. So it's fun, man. It's awesome. I'm loving it so far, and just excited to continue to grow.
I would assume this is an obvious answer, but is that style of play easier for you to fit into as a new guy, or are you picking it up quicker?
Yeah, I mean, essentially it's, a lot of new terminology, similar, concepts in terms of, NBA as a whole. A lot of teams do a lot of the same things. So similar concepts, different terminology, and just rolling the balls out and saying, all right, just go play, and make the right reads and plays within this structure that we have. So it's fun. You don't have to overthink. That's when we're going to be at our best this year, 100%, when the ball's flying around and, we're playing quick and making quick decisions. It's fun.